Okay, welcome back to Bermuda Grass Central Yard Fanatics. Look, this is going to be a quick video. I get asked this question all the time. BYD, does the rain wash away my fertilizer? Okay, Yard Fanatics, look, the simple answer to that is yes. If you have super heavy rains after you put down the fertilizer, it's going to wash away some of it, not all of it. Now, most of these fertilizer companies are making fertilizers that say that they're time release, they're poly-coated, which means it doesn't come off the fertilizer capsule as fast, which means you get small doses. Now, one of the issues though, if you see water soluble on there, that water soluble fertilizers comes directly off when it gets wet, which means your grass is getting an immediate dose of fertilizer as soon as it gets wet. Now, what I've suggested in the past is water your yard 24 to 48 hours before you apply any fertilizer. The reason for that is a soil that has moisture in it is able to pull that fertilizer once it rinses off of the soluble part directly into the soil, and it gets to the roots of the plant a whole lot faster. When you have dry soil and you put your fertilizer down and you get a heavy rain, it's just going to wash away the soluble part of it. You'll still have some regular fertilizer there, but you're not going to get that 3-4 month longevity that they're claiming that it has. So, and you know this for a fact, guys, because let's just use Florida. They have fertilizer bans because during that heavy rainy season, that fertilizer washes off into the waterways, into the sewers, and you get the algae buildup. And what happens is the algae goes into rivers, lakes, even the ocean. It actually kills the plant life in the ocean, which means you got dead plant life in the ocean, not giving off oxygen, and then that end up affecting the fish in the sea, or in a pond, or in the lake, or however it may be. But the short answer to that is yes. Okay, now how do you prevent it from washing out? A thick lawn will help slow down the erosion or the wash away of your fertilizer, whatever fertilizer you use, organic or synthetic. Now, synthetics tend to last a tad bit longer because they got these poly-coated things on them, and they're designed to do that. Whereas organic, you're going to get a more of a somewhat of a faster breakdown. Now, I know people will say, well, Milorganite lasts, forever, this and that, which is true. But it's a different way that it breaks down. It says on a slow release nitrogen, so they may have something on there, but anything that's quick release, you get a heavy rain, you're gonna get some type of washout of that fertilizer. So what you gotta do is when you buy fertilizers, if you're using synthetics, just make sure you buy something that says slow release or time release with 50, 40%, I don't know, 60% slow release. And the soluble part, you're going to read that on there where it says soluble nitrogen, or it may say soluble potash, or whatever is part of it soluble. That's the part that's going to come off immediately. So when you put your fertilizer down, it's best to go ahead and water it in then. Don't put fertilizer down and you know a heavy rain is coming. All right, now you can put fertilizer down and you know a light rain is coming. And this goes back to what I was saying. Look at your weather apps and determine this. You can look at the apps and look at the radar and see if you're getting 10, 15 minute light shower. Perfect time to put fertilizer down before that get there, because you don't have to waste your water. Everybody loves free. I know I do. So if you're putting it down like that, that's a different story, guys. But to put it down and a heavy rain comes, yeah, it's going to wash some of it away. For you guys who've put down your prodiamine or your granular pre-emergent, and just like I'm in Georgia, we've gotten 30 days of rain in exactly 58 days. So whatever you put down, more than likely got somewhat washed away. Excessive rain strips the soil of nutrients also. You got to remember that. So the answer to it is yes. You're gonna have scientists that say, or somebody else will click on this video and say, no, it bonds to the soil as soon as it gets down into it and this and that, and it does not wash away. And that may be true to a small effect, but if that was the case, you wouldn't have companies that can't put sulfur in the fertilizer because, phosphorus in their fertilizer, because phosphorus doesn't go into the soil as fast. So you get leach out when you get excessive amounts of rain, and that phosphorus goes down the drain, and you get that algae buildup and all that good stuff I told you about earlier. So it's going to depend on who you want to listen to, but I have noticed after a good 2 or 3 soaking days of rain, not torrential downpours, was consistently raining, but a slow drizzle, and your soil has time to absorb it in, my grass grows greener and thicker. So hopefully this will answer your question. Does the rain wash away my fertilizer? All right, guys, and if you're having issues on how to learn how to apply fertilizers, click on this video right here. That shows you how to optimize your fertilizer. If you have an issue of putting it in the spreader, click on one of those videos up there. That'll show you how to do it. And if you just want to look at another video, click on my face. Once again, you are tuned into Bermuda Grass Central with BYD. This is Michael Bowman, and I'll talk to you soon.